Just say you hate basketball. I want all the smoke, and the people must know that, and that's why y'all tag me in one of these videos every single day. So, welcome to Scorer Society.
Ring culture is ruining basketball conversations, bro.
Stop right there. So winning is ruining basketball? You guys are seriously brainwashing your followers into believing that winning isn't the most important thing? If Kobe Bryant was still the same Kobe Bryant, but without the rings, Mamba mentality wouldn't hit the same. What failures could Michael Jordan be talking about here? Maybe the losses? Maybe the times he didn't win? Y'all think Michael Jordan is the second greatest player of all time, and he called not winning a championship a failure. But the guy that you have ahead of him didn't have to meet those same standards. All because he has higher stat totals, and we all know it's only because he played longer. Oh, LeBron is the greatest scorer ever because he has more total points than anybody. But you would never say Karl Malone is a better scorer than Kevin Durant, right? Stat totals make you the better player. Scorers society, right? That's interesting because every time Karl Malone and John Stockton are even brought up, the conversation always ends with, but they didn't win. And you would think that they would at least think John Stockton is the best passer, but no one thinks that. John Stockton has more assists than anybody, and you don't think he's the best passer, and you damn sure don't think he's the best point guard. So how did Magic Johnson become the greatest point guard of all time when he doesn't have as many assists as John Stockton? And let me show you how I know you don't even believe your own logic. Y'all say ring culture is ruining the NBA. Y'all care a lot about stats and attributes and all the things a certain player can do. But when I tell you Russell Westbrook has more points, rebounds, and assists than Steph Curry, you don't say Russ is better. Why is that? Why is it that when Russell Westbrook gets a triple-double and the Joker gets a triple-double, there's a different reaction? Because it's about winning. And it'll always be about winning. It'll never not be about winning. Tom Brady does not play football just to show you how good he is at football. It's been amazing watching what Shohei Ohtani can do on both sides of the plate, but we would not care about all these abilities if he didn't win with them. Ring culture is not just a tally mark. We care how you got the rings too. And there's definitely levels to it. Not every player can get you to the top of the mountain. So I'm always confused when I hear that this player is a once-in-a-generation talent before they do anything generational.
I think it's safe to say that Wemby has more skills than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's not Kareem's fault that they didn't teach centers what they're teaching centers now. But would you take Kareem over Wemby because he has 6 rings? No.
Yes, I would, because I like to go with what's proven over what's potential. Like, can we let him do it first? I don't understand why nobody has to prove what people say anymore. Now, please don't get this twisted. Wemby is amazing. He is very fun to watch. His game is aesthetically pleasing. But that's not more important than winning. Seeing something we've never seen before is not more important than winning. You know what's not generational? Making the playoffs. The Spurs should definitely make it this year, so it took him 3 years to make the playoffs. But when I tell you that players from a previous generation that played on the same team had a way better start to their career than Wemby did, you'll call me a hater. David Robinson averaged 24, 12, and 4 blocks a game his rookie year. Wemby averaged 21, 10, and 3.5 blocks in his rookie year. One of them is generational, the other one is the Admiral. It's not hate, it's hoops. And do I really need to remind you what Mr. Basketball was doing in his first 2 years in the league? It certainly wasn't missing the playoffs. If you stopped both of their careers in their 3rd year, what do you think you'd see? Kareem was Finals MVP in his 2nd year in the league. Right, and there's just something that's so inconsistent with the society full of casuals. Because when I say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a generational talent, and he was so great because he was better than everybody, you're going to tell me it was the era where everybody sucks. And you'll call Wemby generational, but everyone is just so good that he doesn't have to be better than everybody to be generational. I think you guys need a dictionary. So yeah, I will take Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and his 38,000 points from the sky hook. You would pass that up because Wemby can dribble.
So that means Wemby's the better player, but Kareem is the more accomplished player. It's a difference.
The better player is not the greater player. The more accomplished player is the greater player. Do you want to win, or are you just trying to get busy? Now, for the casual fans, no, that doesn't mean Robert Horry is better than Michael Jordan. When we are talking about the greats, the GOATs, the generational players, the thing that separates them is rings. And I wonder, if you ask any team that Robert Horry played for if they would rather replace him with Tracy McGrady, what do you think they would say? Click the link in my bio for your answer. Now,
If you had to choose between the player of Allen Iverson or Bob Cousy, would you choose Bob Cousy over Allen Iverson because he has 6 rings?
That depends. Do I want to win or just look good losing?
No, he's not a better player. More accomplished, but not a better player.
Yeah, and while Allen Iverson is adding another dribble move to his bag and getting his hair braided, him and Bob Cousy can reminisce on the one MVP they both have. All while Bob Cousy is wiping off the dust from his championships. Here's a question for everyone that's ever competed for and lost a championship. What part of your game would you give up to win one? I guarantee you all of you have an answer. Now, ask Kareem Abdul-Jabbar if he would give up one of his rings so he could dribble. Yeah, let's continue to think elite and together.
Same thing with like the Jordan and LeBron debate. Most people say, oh, he's 6-0. Bron is 4-6. Yes, I totally agree that Michael Jordan had a better finals performance than LeBron James. But does that mean he's the better player?
Yes, it does. And I can tell by the way you even asked the question that you know it does. It ain't about stats and how many different things you can do on the basketball court. Remember when James Harden said this? I wish I could just run and dunk. Like, that takes no skill at all. I gotta actually learn how to play basketball, how to have skill, you know? I'd take that any day. And don't worry, James, no one's gonna take your skills away from you. Oh, and Giannis, you can just set those useless things right there, and all the skills you want are over there. Do you need a bag?
We're talking about a 6'9", 240 point guard.
Excuses coming in 3, 2.
Who came out of high school, no college coaching, so he didn't get a chance to meet no Dean Smith, none of that stuff.
Did everyone sign the LeBron can't go to college petition? Do you think that if LeBron James called Dean Smith in 2003 and asked him to tell him everything he knows about basketball, that Dean Smith would say no? You have to want the information first, but no, LeBron wanted to do it himself. Even generational players are getting in the gym with non-generational players to try to learn the game. Who did LeBron call to help him hone his skills? Who did LeBron call to learn a new move, maybe add something to his bag? He called Dwayne Wade. Oh, that's right, actually Dwayne Wade called him, but why would he do that? For championships? Wait a minute, don't they know ring culture is ruining basketball?
Played for 23 years, be able to put the ball in the hole, rebound, get everyone around him better at the same level for 23 years.
Made everybody better? I want you to think about this. And I'll let y'all do your own research here, but think about every player that's ever played with LeBron James. What did you think of them after they were done playing with LeBron? Anytime super teams get brought up, these two get diminished. Kevin Love averaged 26 and 15 with the Timberwolves and then was relegated to a spot-up shooter playing with LeBron. Chris Bosh went from leading his team to the playoffs a couple times to hearing that he was a part of a big 2.5, not a big 3. But these guys, we only know them for one reason. No, not because of Michael Jordan. It's because they won with Michael Jordan. Like, why do you think you know the names Bill Wennington, Judd Butchler, Tony Kukoc, Horace Grant, Steve Kerr, John Paxson, BJ Armstrong? These guys are not superstars, but we know them because they won. And if you're hating on these guys, it's probably because you don't think they helped LeBron win enough. Which is why you think ring culture is ruining basketball. Your guy don't got enough, and all of a sudden, rings don't matter.
Is he a better player, or he had a better finals performance?
Both. And to you team accomplishment casuals, I'll take the team with Michael Jordan on it. You can have the team with LeBron James on it.
But the casuals going to hate it. The stat geeks going to debate it. But real hoopers understand
that you play to win the game. And as I was doing some of that elite thinking that y'all do over there, I came up with a new name for y'all. Camp Casual. But it sort of has a ring to it, and I know y'all don't like those. So